If you're a goalie, these are the 5 most important things that I would do if I was to go back and try to make the NHL again. For those that don't know, I'm Dr. Jamie Phillips, former professional goalie. Now I'm a physical therapist. I train and rehab athletes from all levels, from minor hockey to the NHL. The journey to high-level hockey can be super confusing for a lot of people. There's so much of what you should do and what you shouldn't do, and do this, do that, spend money here, spend money there. I'm going to give you the 5 main tips that I tell all my goalies, and these are the 5 things that I would do if I could go back in time and do it all over again. So the highest I ever played was in the American League, which is still pretty high. Got called up to the NHL a couple times, never got any minutes, which still eats at me at night. However, it was pretty nice to get that NHL paycheck in. And if anyone doesn't know, when you sign a ticket for a two-way deal for $800,000 and $70,000, you don't get guaranteed that $800,000. It's that money is divided by your day rate. So unfortunately, wasn't making millions and millions of dollars, despite what the internet says. Number 1, find a coach. This one seems obvious, but a lot of goalies are restricted by either location or other factors. Now, ideally, your coach is in person. However, there are a lot of remote coaching things. I do remote coaching. A lot of coaches do that. Finding someone that can watch and help you with your game, help you navigate it, is so important. Coaches are literally a cheat code. I have coaches for my businesses that I run to help me make sure that they run effectively. I also have a coach there. I'm kind of like a mentor that I look to from the physio side. So I'm making sure that I'm providing my athletes the best care. Coaches really are a cheat code, because the distance between A to B, you start here, you're trying to get here. You can learn all these steps in between. However, if there's someone that's already here, been here, or maybe they're over here in Z, they can help you skip all those steps with their knowledge. So find a good coach. Alongside coaching, some people are hesitant to skate with different coaches. I usually say, I believe there's nothing wrong with skating with other coaches. But if you're just starting out, skate with a few goalie coaches. You'll kind of find out who you like, what you don't like. And then if you want to skate with someone consistently after that, boom, absolutely. But it is also really good to get different eyeballs on you from time to time. That way, whenever you see the same goalie again and again, sometimes you miss a lot of things. So it is important to skate with different goalie coaches, especially when you start. Number 2, hit the gym. For younger athletes, again, this is a little different. For a younger athlete, make sure you're playing a lot of different sports, more athletic development. But for goalies, right there on that 13 plus age group, start to hit the gym, get stronger. I know spring hockey and all these different things are out here and they're pulling you in different directions, but for long-term development, nothing is going to be better than becoming a good athlete. And again, we'll talk about goalie-specific training and all that nonsense probably in a future video. Today is not the day, because I have a skate after this. And if I talk about goalie-specific training, I'm going to get so mad. And I don't want to be mad for my goalies. Although maybe I do. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll film that one later. But following a good strength program and strength, speed, power conditioning, like everything a good strength coach will provide for you, you need that. You need to become a good athlete. You need to become stronger, because the stronger you are, the more resilient you are. The more resilient you are, the better you're going to perform. The less you're going to be injured, the less I'm going to see you on my treatment table. Just get strong, be an athlete. And now, this is the point where you're probably like, Jamie, but you're a strength coach and you're a goalie coach and you're a physio. Obviously, this is a promotion. Yeah. I do these things because 1, experience, those 2, experience, education, and I'm really good at what I do. So I have tools available for everyone. Now, you don't have to use them. That's okay. But I have a lot of goalies who do, a lot of goalies that like them. So if you're interested, you can click down below. I'm sure there's a link or something there. Okay, that's my plug for the day. Number 3, watch hockey. And I'm not talking about TikTok highlight clips. Not even the condensed games, which is what I watch most of the time, but watch full games, NHL games, AHL games. Go to your local rink, your junior rink, watch hockey. Not enough kids are watching hockey, and all coaches are seeing it. The lack of hockey IQ is outstanding. The skill level has never been higher, but the hockey IQ has never been lower. Go watch hockey, be a student of the game, watch how things work, how things develop, how the play develops, all these things. You need to be watching hockey, not just TikTok highlights. Number 4, audit yourself. Essentially, rewatch your footage. Kind of been really into business stuff lately, so the word audit your business means for me looking at my finances, looking at different leads, marketing, trying to figure out what's working, what's not working, what can I adjust. And that same principle goes for athletes. Again, like look at your game. Where are you getting scored on? How are you getting scored on? Look at some save percentage and stats. Be like, okay, when I play better teams, my numbers are dropping, then this is why. And then this is why. What can I do about it? What can I change? So like be a student of the game is a good way to put it. But I like to say audit your game, where you go back, look where you're weak, where you're strong, build upon strengths, build upon weaknesses, find different ways to fine tune and adjust, whether that's strength. Maybe you're not the best skater. Okay. Go out and do a lot of skating. But maybe you're not the best skater, but it's not because your edges are bad. Maybe it's just because you're weak. Okay. Make sure you hop on a training program. That goes back to phase 2. So all these different things matter, but make sure that you are a student in your game and you're being critical. Again, this is when a really good coach can help because they can audit your game for you, but not everyone has access. And even when you play at super high levels, you don't always have a goalie coach. In the East Coast Hockey League when I was playing, we didn't have a goalie coach. Most East Coast teams don't have a full-time goalie coach. So you have to be your own goalie coach. You have to be able to audit your own games. Super important. And if you're a youngish goalie, probably like 14-ish and up, and you really don't know how to audit your game and you kind of question all those things, volunteer with whatever goalie coach you skate with to learn. Maybe they'll even pay you to run some lessons for younger goalies, but that's probably the best way to understand your own game is to teach others. Step 5 might seem like it's a little bit out of left field, but it's actually so incredibly important. As goalies, tracking is almost like is one of everything. Like you can get away with being kind of a weak skater. You can get away with not being most athletic. Ideally, you can't really get away with being a bad play reader or bad positioning. But if you are good at tracking, it will mask so many other problems. So step 5 is get your eyes checked. Now, I work with a sports optometrist. I send goalies to him all the time. Dr. Akerman at Milton Sports Vision and Optometry. He's unbelievable at what he does. Not only is he like an actual optometrist, like a doctor, but he works with high-level athletes. You'll see a lot of these companies will be like, improve your vision training. And it's just like, here's this app you do with no rhyme or reason. Just go do it. So depending on where you are, if you're in Toronto area, Ontario area, or even surrounding states and provinces, go see Dr. Akerman, 100% worth the trip. Now, if you're not, try to find someone in your area who is an actual expert who can evaluate your eyes. There's a really good story from Devin Dubnyk when he was in Montreal in the American League. So he was in Hamilton. He was struggling quite a bit with his tracking stuff. He went to see someone, got his eyes taken care of, got him back into the NHL. When I was playing pro, like I was in the American League, I was second highest level you can play at. And I went to see Dr. Akerman. He found all these deficiencies in my eyes. And not only did he find them, he was able to arrive with a plan to get them taken care of. So I have a lot of goalies right now who are young and struggling to track. So if you can get in to see an expert to take care of your eyes right away, like that's invaluable. Just like you need an expert to coach and you need an expert to train and all these different things, take care of your eyes. Go see someone. Maybe you need glasses and that's okay. Like maybe your vision isn't as good as it can be. That's because you need glasses. Okay. I mean, you play with contacts in. All of a sudden you can see the game, you're tracking pucks. Or maybe you're someone who's got like tunnel vision and because there's some sort of deficiency where your eye isn't as strong to one side, it's drifting away and it's closing off your visual field. So you strengthen those muscles and they're able to see the entire game now. So go get your eyes taken care of. If you do want to see Akerman, I'll put something down below too as well. But that's something that not enough athletes are doing. And I do send all my goalies whenever, even if I know I'm in Michigan, whenever they are going to tournaments or traveling through Ontario, I make sure that they book a session with him to get an eval in to get that taken care of. So these are just 5 ways to become a better goalie. If you want 30 ways in 30 days delivered right to your inbox, join the newsletter down below, set up, boom, bang, 30 steps, 30 things you can do, the actionable steps to make you a better goalie and a better hockey player in the next month. And if you watch this all the way to the end, chances are you enjoyed this video and chances are you'd enjoy this one here or here. I don't know where YouTube puts them. The algorithm is pretty smart. Go give it a watch.